So, a couple of months ago, I was just browsing flights online and stumbled across a fare that was so low I almost thought it was a mistake. But, as it turns out, it was a very short-lived promo fare for flights out of Los Angeles to Tokyo. How low, do you ask? Well, I paid just 253 euros one way for an economy class ticket from Los Angeles to Tokyo, which for a trans-Pacific flight is almost unheard of. And the fare even includes 2 checked bags and free seat reservations, though some of that might be because of my Star Alliance Gold status. So for that price, will United be able to offer a good product? Let's find out. Good early morning from San Francisco, California, everyone. My name is David, and welcome to this new episode of our review series, Brutally Honest. I'm just making my way to the airport right now after having spent the night in a motel nearby. The reason is that my cheap ticket came with an overnight layover, which I just didn't want to spend in the terminal. Since I already got my boarding pass in Los Angeles last night, we're off to our departure gate right away. Today, we're flying aboard this beautiful 2017-built Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner, registered N15969. Nice. For our 10-hour-long daytime flight across the Pacific Ocean to Tokyo's Narita Airport. Tokyo has 2 airports, Haneda and Narita. Haneda is the bigger one, closer to the city, which I recommend you use when you fly in or out of Tokyo. Narita is considerably further away from the city, but oftentimes it's quite a bit cheaper to fly into.
Good one, let's do it. Thank you, sir. Right there.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good to go, sir.
Awesome. Thank you. You too.
Right turn through the galley.
Thank you. Our Boeing 787 has already been reconfigured to feature United's fantastic new Polaris business class, which we recently covered on our channel as well. Is it as comfy as it looks? Take a look at that review as well. Behind the Polaris cabin, United has a premium economy class they simply call Premium Plus, which has a 232 configuration. This is followed by a regular 333 configured economy class featuring seats made by Collins Aerospace. 9 seats per row is the standard in economy class on Dreamliners on all airlines except for one, which we have covered on our channel in a report back in 2018. In total, this plane offers space for 257 passengers, 188 of which in economy class, which is fairly average for a Boeing 787-9. My seat today is 51L, where only a blanket was waiting for me. What's up with that? Long haul and no pillow? Well, I asked the flight attendant and she gave me a pillow, but she said they only had a limited number available that they hand out on a first-come, first-served basis because, and I quote the flight attendant here, there are supply chain issues with the pillows. United's economy class pillows have this interesting shape, but they are way too thin and scratchy to be comfortably used as a neck pillow, so maybe just get a simpler pillow and avoid these supply chain issues, United? Also, do avoid window seats in row 53 on United's Boeing 787-9, as they are missing the window. The best way to identify seats like these is a fairly new website called Aerolopa. They have generously let us display their seat maps in our videos, and to me, they're the new Seat Guru. Actually, they're better than Seat Guru. Their maps are so much more up-to-date and much higher quality than Seat Guru's, so I highly encourage you to bookmark that website. You won't regret it, I promise. And it's totally free to use, and I'm not being paid by them to say that. I just really love their work. Back to the seats. Each one has a headrest that can be adjusted horizontally, as well as on the sides. The legroom is also really good for someone like me who's 180 centimeters tall. much better than I would have expected from United. Each seat also has its own in-flight entertainment screen, with a USB port and the audio port right beneath it. Under the rows, there are also 2 universal power outlets per each 3 seats. Before takeoff, the crew also handed out sanitizing wipes, as well as headphones.
ございます。本日もスターバックスメンバーいなく航空をご利用くださいまして誠にありがとうございます。恐れ入りますと皆様がお持ち込みになりますお手荷物通常の上の物入れまたは前のお座席の下におしまいくださいませ。なお本日各地の最前列にお座りのお客様をお足元には何も物置きになりませんようお願い申し上げます。
Please take a minute and pay attention to the following safety demo, even if you're a frequent flyer.
And now we're finally off to Tokyo.
Welcome! We're excited to have you aboard, and we appreciate your attention as we demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft. FAA regulation requires you to follow the instructions of our crew members and comply with posted and lighted signs.
Should you need it, you'll find a life vest equipped with a water-activated light in a pouch under, between, or next to your seat. When directed, pull the tab to remove the pouch. If present, remove the strap from around the pouch. Tear open the pouch, remove and unfold the vest. Slip it over your head. Wrap the belt around your waist and secure it to the buckle in front. Pull the loose end to tighten. Inflate your vest just prior to exiting the aircraft by pulling down sharply on the red tab. You can also inflate the vest by blowing into the tube. This aircraft is also equipped with infant life vests, which will be distributed if necessary. Smoking of any kind, including e-cigarettes, is never allowed on the aircraft. FAA regulations prohibit tampering with, disabling, or destroying.
After this gorgeous climb out of San Francisco, the crew began lunch service. First, beverages and a light snack are offered, with the choices being salted almonds or little pretzels. To drink, I asked for some water, as well as some ginger ale. I always appreciate when airlines offer this little service before the main meal. Let's call it the poor man's hors d'oeuvre. I actually thought United had cut that already, so I'm very positively surprised they still offer it. After that, the main meal was served with the standard choices of chicken or pasta, although in the end it was more like stir-fried noodles with or without chicken. The crew was kind enough to give me both options so I can showcase them to you, and not because I'm a greedy bastard who's way too much into airplane food. Anyway, the main meal also included a side salad with barley and dried fruit, as well as a cold bread roll and a tiny peck of butter, and some mango sorbet for dessert. All in all, I'm totally fine with that meal service, though as I have mentioned in previous videos, I do highly appreciate the cheese and crackers some airlines add to their economy class meals, but I didn't really expect that from United anyway. However, what I do have to add is that for the first time in a very long time, I just found the main course to be honestly pretty disgusting. I'm usually a big fan of airplane food, and my last really bad dish on a plane was probably 100 flights ago or so I'm usually fine with whatever's being served. But the vegetarian stir-fried noodles were so incredibly sweet, while at the same time the vegetables and the noodles were really bland and overcooked. The dish with chicken was actually okay, although this one too was rather bland and only some additional salt fixed that. This was very disappointing, as the usual chicken or pasta choice you get on US Airlines is hard to get wrong. I mean, pasta with tomato sauce and cheese, or some chicken with some starchy side and veggies, there's a reason why that's the standard on almost all US Airlines. These stir-fry noodles, especially on a flight to Asia where probably everyone on board knows how good stir-fried noodles can be, this was disappointing. Well, but even that couldn't put a damper on my mood, my anticipation for the fantastic food that awaits me once I arrive in Asia, so at most, this was just a slight annoyance. After the main meal service, the crew darkened the cabin. This is very easy for them, as the Boeing 787 has windows which can be dimmed automatically, so no window shades anymore. Unlike other airlines, United did not lock the controls though, so you could undarken the windows and take a look outside every once in a while, which I'm very thankful for. Although 10 hours of water wasn't particularly exciting to look at anyway, so let's check out what the in-flight entertainment system has to offer. United, like most North American airlines, offers a fantastic variety of international and American TV shows and movies. I can almost guarantee that there's something here for everyone, a big plus for United. In-flight Wi-Fi was also available for purchase, with 1 hour starting at just $4, which, if you ask me, is a very fair price. And you can also stream movies and TV shows to your own device, which might be higher quality than the IFE screen, or you want to do it because you can use higher quality Bluetooth headphones with your own device, which you can't with this plane's IFE. But Bluetooth for in-flight entertainment exists already, for example on United's new Boeing 737 MAX, so expect that to become more common across all airlines in the coming years. Around an hour and a half before landing, breakfast was served, which is just such an odd choice. We departed San Francisco around noon, so in everyone's head it's like evening right now. And in Tokyo it's roughly noon right now, so whose idea was it to load breakfast on this flight? The two choices available were waffles or scrambled eggs. Unexpectedly though, the waffles weren't vegetarian, as they came with a turkey sausage. The scrambled eggs also came with a sausage on top, and again, both dishes were very mediocre. Both were relatively dry and really reminded me of the breakfast buffet at my La Quinta Inn last week, and not in a good way. It was served alongside some pineapple and grapes, as well as a cold croissant and butter. To drink on this flight, by the way, the standard selection you get on all United Economy Class flights was available, in addition to beer and wine, which are provided only on long-haul flights for free. As we start our descent into Tokyo, I have to say that while most of this flight was totally fine, from the wide selection of content to watch on the entertainment system, to the superbly friendly crew, to the modern, comfy seats that had all the features you needed, it was the soft product that was the letdown. The missing pillows, certainly something United has to fix ASAP, but especially the meals, which quite literally left a bad taste in my mouth. It's obvious United, or rather its catering contractor in San Francisco, was trying to make something different than the standard chicken or pasta, and they did provide 2 full hot meals on a 10-hour flight, which is excellent. It's really just the meal quality where it all fell apart, and unfortunately I will remember this flight mostly for one of the worst airplane meals I've had in recent times. What do you guys think? Am I too pedantic here, or is it right to attribute so much importance to a good meal? Let me know in the comments, and let me also know what your worst meal was on a flight ever. What airline was it on? I'm curious to hear about your experiences.
Welcome to Narita. The local time here is 2:27 p.m. Please stay comfortably seated until the seatbelt sign is turned off. You may continue to use and charge your phones and tablets. On behalf of the entire United team and our Star Alliance partners, thank you for choosing to fly with us. The San Francisco-based flight crew is happy that you chose to fly United. We hope that you've enjoyed your flight, and we look forward to seeing you again soon. Have a great evening.
Thank you, have a nice day. Thank you. With that, thank you very much for watching today's video. Welcome to Tokyo, and I hope you have enjoyed another one of our no-nonsense flight reviews. And if you want to support our mission to provide first-hand reviews of as many different airlines as possible, please subscribe to our channel or even become a paid channel member right here on YouTube. I will see you guys soon for another episode of Brutally Honest. Now I'm off for my connecting flight on Japan Airlines Boeing 787 in premium economy class to Bangkok, a video that is available on our channel already as well, so make sure you check that out as well. Thanks again for watching, and have a great rest of your day, and a very special thanks to all of these amazing people who have decided to go above and beyond and support our work with a paid channel membership. It's thanks to you guys that we can afford seat reservations for the best possible window views, pre-order meals to show you whether they're worth it, and to continuously add new airlines to our channel. If you also want to support us that way, please take a look at becoming a channel member right here on YouTube. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you soon for a new video.